It's going to be an even more style around a mid-1 Ruby.
I mean, so the thing is, Secret's early in mid-game is very strong. Like, you've got the Chen Weaver lane against the Lone Druid for now, very good lane. We saw that even the exact lane at TI against Ace's Lone Druid, and Team Spirit destroyed them. So Secret kind of, you know, copying that, and then the mid-game teamfight from Kunkka is not really addressed. So I totally agree with the panel. Avery, Effie, we're both saying it. I would say you're kind of on a clock here if you're Secret. You want to get this early lead, push it forward, take those fights, and, you know, keep getting the gold rolling in.
Let's see. I mean, at Gaimin Gladiators with their approach, this first pick Lone Druid, do you think that's been punished then?
I would say so. Like, right, especially in the lane already. Like, you've got the, what for now it's maybe Chen Weaver, but the Tusk. I think Yamit should look to either play bottom or then gate down there. And I think the team fight as well with the Conculator is a bit hard. So for Ace, it's going to be important. Did he learn from the TI finals? Because he played against this matchup. He should know better.
Let's see how much he's able to get out of that early laning stage. Bounty runes, it's just going to be 2 for 2 here. Let's see how these lanes go. Of course, last game, despite the overall result going to Secret, the laning stage was not a fun few moments for them.
Secret, Mr. Gaimin Gladiators are doing a lane swap-a-roo. They don't want Ace to play into this stupid Weaver lane.
I mean, can Secret get away with this first blood attempt?
Okay, Penitent.
Shard Trap is there, into the blood grenade. Ace is looking pretty dead here. He's going to be going down. First blood for Boom.
Yeah, nice lane swap, nerds. As easy first blood for Secret, so Boom is definitely going to take that. But no, in reality, I still like that Gaimin are swapping the lanes, but it's important that when Ace comes back, he cannot get punished.
When they were setting up like that, do you think Secret knew that it was going to be Ace walking down the lane, or they didn't kind of know what they were going to be getting from that?
I don't think they knew.
No?
No, I don't think they had any idea. Sometimes you get lucky.
See if Boom and Puppy are able to put the pressure on, or if indeed Ace is going to be in a much more comfortable situation with the swap towards the top. See this mid lane. One thing for sure, this mid matchup on the CS shouldn't be as massively different as last game.
He already has as much CS as he did last game in like minute 4.
That's actually true.
Mid-1, let's not die here.
Last hit-wise, this is going to be much better for mid-1 early on.
Yeah, this has to be a very like farm trady lane, right? You're fate bolting, you're dragon slaving, haha, I hit you, you hit me, we bottle up. So let's focus on the side lanes. We go back to mid when they're level 6.
So with the way that this bottom lane's ended up, Duracho farming down here with the backup of Celery. Do either side kind of have kill potential? Who's got to be careful down here?
It's a lot of like little pressure coming out. I would say with like level 2, 3, Secret should have a little more pressure on the center. You've got the bugs, you've got the tag team, the ice shards, but I'd say both teams should be pretty happy. But perhaps Yamich can look to like, go top and dive this Lone Druid again.
That's definitely true. Yeah, they've got to watch out for potential with the Twin Gate plays. Top, Tofu trying to get the wrap around onto Boom. They'll get the torrent on towards the bear. Tofu trading in nicely here with the battery assault. To the bow for them.
I mean, this early first blood for Boom is definitely helping him a lot. Like having double bracer against a hero like Lone Druid, it does a lot. Because this hero, he doesn't kill you from full to 0. He hits you a few times, he backs off. So it's like a lot of this little sustain. So having 2 bracers right off the bat is going to fully negate that.
A good amount of denies in on the lane. Mid lane, 1.
Careful.
Keeping it cool, he's still got the Fairy Fire to rely on. Courier just about to make a delivery as well for him in that mid matchup, so should be able to top himself up.
Because one of the nice reasons why Weaver Tusk is so great together, it's not just because of the lane, it's because you can leave the Weaver alone for like 30 seconds, 1 minute, right? He's got the Shikuchi, he's not really going to die. It frees you up to go somewhere else. So I'm really looking at Yamich to like blow this early game open a little bit on some of the other lanes.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Top lane. Sitting rather low here on the bear. Tofu, every single time Secret attempt to step up. Tofu, he's in on that, trying to make sure that Boom and Puppy don't find the position to get aggressive. Really trying to do his best to free up the lane for Ace to farm him, but so far it's been a slow start here on the Lone Druid. This, of course, despite the fact that Gaimin Gladiators did switch these lanes about just to try and make sure that Ace had a bit of a better beginning. Still ends up being quite a slow one.
Yeah, I would say Gaimin's lane will get a lot better with the more levels they do get. Celery in some trouble. Tag team bugs.
Celery
walk
should
it
be
off.
fine underneath the tower. Deep with the illusions out, Dratcher able to trade back towards Yamich. Not too easy for Secret to go for the plays down here right now. Mid matchup, Quinn once again with the lead, but nowhere near the same amount of difference as we witnessed between the two mids in the laning stage last time. One just about a wave or so behind.
Yeah, I guess with the Dragon Slave dot damage later, like Lino just too good in these matchups because he's beating him quite a bit again in this mid matchup. I thought it could be a little more even, but I think the spam is just too much. You can see mid one already. Raindrop starting to get tickled down. Maybe Tofu's going to start shooting some rockets as well. Kind of get that out of the hands of mid one.
I mean, that's true. A rocket and a Dragon Slave is getting very close to threatening this mid Rubik.
Repent.
The top lane is the Twin Gate move that you anticipated. Maybe not so, but the fact that Crystallis level 4 is also joining the action. A very early move here from the carry to join with the rest of the team will allow them to take down Tofu. Bit of a surprise move there from the Weaver.
Yeah, this is like some TI, I don't know, 4 or 5 movie before I started playing. There's 4 heroes here at minute 5, but I kind of like it. There's no wave down bottom, Crystallis. He just joins real quick, helps it out, because Lone Druid hates when this happens. You don't want to get ran over like this. You want to chill in your lane, hit the enemy dude. You're losing a tier 1 at 5 minutes.
They really are. This sort of adaptation that Gaimin Gladiators tried to make things a bit better for Aces Lone Druid, not really working to full effect right now. Secret continue to punish this first pick Lone Druid that Gaimin Gladiators tried to bring out against them.
Active Rune will be spawning soon. Tofu is here. Good move.
Should be an easy enough setup onto mid one. The stun here, the control of Tofu. Making sure that it's not an easy start for the Rubik. Nonetheless, we saw how much mid one was able to do with the very little that he was given on his Invoker in game 1, so every reason to believe that once he's hit that 6, still very much potential for this Rubik to have quite the impact.
Definitely a good move from Gaimin. You can't really save this top tier 1 tower, like whatever. They bring 4 heroes. Let's just go mid, get something else done. Looks like Quinn does get the first active rune of the game with a DD, so we'll see if he can kind of convert that into anything.
So have to be careful how they farm up here as Crystal is still very deep close to the tier 2. So they're sort of playing around their vision, maybe seeing if they get any sort of catch. Bottom lane, see Duracho and Celery get aggressive on towards Boom. It's getting blocked up as well by the illusions. Nice little micro here from Duracho to keep Boom in range of Celery. And for the final touch from Quinn. Top lane, Secret, they will manage to catch out Ace. They're very patient for that one. Crystallis and Yamich waiting in the trees. Puppey joins up to add a third hero to the mix. Ace punished once again.
It's a little annoying for Boom to play in this bottom lane, right? You don't have phase boost yet against the illusions. You're kind of slow against all the slows there. But at least, in the meantime, your team, they did kill Ace up top again. You also have a super aggressive ward up there, which will always spot him farming. And let's see, mid 1, level 6. He is ready to game some Dota now.
He absolutely is. They get anybody in on top of even Tofu might be under pressure. They're starting to bring in the leaner back towards the mid. Quinn. They'll step up to try and push back against this pressure that Secret were beginning to set up for around this mid tower.
He's queuing up a Hurricane Pike for now. I want to see if he's going to, continue with that.
Okay.
4 staff, kind of cool against the clockwork and stuff.
That's good stats.
Haven't seen the first item Pike on Ruby before. So
I hope we do. That's pretty hype.
Don't
see if he goes all the way on this one. No, yeah, but he's getting the Arcane Boots first.
He might Pike it up again. We'll pay close attention to his quick buy, guys. Don't worry about it.
The brilliant thing about mid Rubik, so many ways you can build him.
And of course,
whether they're going to work out, who knows? Okay, there we go. They're all viable. Okay,
anything
they're
can
all
work,
viable.
Guys. Remember.
Celery might be in trouble here. I'll get the grab, and indeed, Celery is going to be going down. Puppey will take the kill on a killing spree hit on the signature Puppey Chen.
Puppey Chen killing spree. I don't know if there's anything more scary at 8 minutes in the game. Boom. Boom.
Got the catch onto him with the light strike, but not quite enough duration of the lockdown there with the early levels to allow Tofu to close in with the battery assault. So Boom's away, and Secret are beginning to put this pressure on the mid. Here with the push of Puppey. Damage grabbing the creep wave. Now TP in. for Celery, but already this tier 1 taking quite the beating here. Celery's got to be careful. If Yamich gets in on top of this Jakiro, they could kill him.
It's honestly a really strange map. So mid one does have Ice Path, which is going to be nice for him, but the map side is really weird, and it all goes back to like this 5-minute move, right?
Look at Crystal.
Tier 1 tower.
He's up at the tier 2.
He's back to mid again, but you know he's going to walk his way to top and keep farming there. But the whole map is just so strange. Like you couldn't defend your top tier 1. With Kunkka can't lane bottom, so he, you know, kind of screwed off from there as well. It's, I feel like for Gaimin, this is some unexperienced territory. You don't really generally lose your first towers at like minute 5 and 9.
Yeah, these 2 games so far definitely showing that maybe there's something about Team Secret play style that just kind of catches Gaimin Gladiators by surprise. This mid matchup, mid one, he's been able to get enough out of it. The setup's there, on towards Celery, but Tofu present himself, stopping Yamich, and mid one being able to push for this. So that mid one might try and get another grab in. Quinn's turned up to provide extra backups. Same to be said here for Puppies. Coming in from the side, they get the telekinesis back onto Tofu. Penitence in the hoof stomp. On towards Tofu's clock. Tofu taken out by Boom with the drag back of the X-Mark into the Torrent. Celery.
Here's Chrysalis again.
I mean, they're ready to dive the tier 2 here. Secret, 10 minutes in, with the same level of team players we saw at a similar moment in that game 1. They are just very bloodthirsty, this squad, and they're getting away with it.
Yeah, like these Gaimin Gladiator heroes right now, you don't want to fight back. So we have some Ice Path on Ice Path action. Like, look at how much high range like spells Secret can throw at you without really committing. Ice Path, Torrent, Fables, Ice Shards, like whatever it may be.
Yep.
And you can fight back if you're Gaimin right now. You have Lone Druid. This guy doesn't want to click a hero. And Naga. They just want to farm creeps for the next like 15 minutes.
10 minutes in, this sort of 5-man play around tier 2s. Looking very good here for Secret. It's only a 1k lead, but with the way that we saw them get away with that sort of move time and time again in game 1, we've got to see Gaimin Gladiators just set up and respond to it, or not respond to it in a much better fashion than they did in game 1.
Okay, so mid one is getting the phylactery. I think that makes a lot more sense, just to like added slow, added damage on all your high range stuff, which is very good. And you've got a lot of other timings coming up for Secret for nowadays. You've got the Solar Crest already on Chen. You've got Chrysalis on the Weaver, who's also going to be working on some Dragonlance into Desu, speed up the game. So yeah, still for Gaimin, they need to be able to hold on to this game and not bleed too much within the next couple minutes.
Tofu trying to find a 6 around the mid. A long way for Ace to go on that road to the Radiance. Jamich just teasing around with Gaimin Gladiators, keeping their efforts focused around this mid lane, which is allowing Secret to put the pressure in on top. Trying to find these cores, see if they can find Duracho in the tree line. Be able to. Duracho very deep right now in his half of the map.
Gaimin are trying so hard to get level 6s on their supports right now. Once they get it on Celery as well, he's like about 1 creep off. You can look to smoke, you know, hookshot, cogs, get the Macropyre getting in there. Hookshot somewhere.
Trying to get
on
it
the
onto
creeps.
towards
Stolen
mid-bot.
hookshot. Get him, bro.
Does he want to go back in with it? He does. Shot in from mid-bot. Into the Fade Bolt. Yamich holding back Quinn and Celery. The backups here from Boom. They've got the X-Mark set up on towards Quinn. Quinn turns with the Laguna. With the snowballs there. Drag back into the bow combo. Yamich, he's going to be able to step away from this. They brought down Tofu. And once again, it's a repeat where Secret, they're ready to dive tier 2s. Crystallis in nearly up towards the tier 3. The uphill miss keeping Quinn alive. But Celery caught outside of the base. As just, you know, a couple of minutes ago, we saw this from them diving the tier 2. Once again, they do it again. This time they get 2 kills. Gaimin Gladiators, they're just not in any sort of shape to fight this Team Secret at this moment.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to really change within like the next couple minutes. Like, the only play to really have is like, you try to hook, hit it, and like follow spells, get a kill, and back off. But hook misses, mid one steals it, you get these turn kills. And if Secret ever catch you out, I think Gaimin, there's no way they can respond. They just keep farming. Oh, you got caught, you're dead, bro, I'm sorry.
Quinn, very lucky to get out of this one.
There was 1 miss, right?
I think
the first one here, yeah.
Maybe in a couple coming in. Either way, Quinn managing to survive that time. Gladiators, they're still hovering around. With the way the last few minutes have gone, and they really have to get a perfect hook shot. Tofu, he's on to Yamich, but the snowball's there over towards the creep wave. Yamich is going to be able to step away from this. Tofu continues to try and chase forward, but Puppy's coming in from the side. Penitence is in. Should be fine this time round. They were ready with a potential Ice Puff if Secret continue to chase. Ace, but it looks like they still continue to hang around. And Tofu does end up getting caught once again here by Secret. This mid lane just not a place for the battling.
They cannot fight into these Secret heroes. Like when you go mid,
Celery.
you just feed Celery. What up, bro?
I mean, he's also going to get caught. The punch-up's there. He'll turn with an Ice Path, but he's not walking away from this one. Double kill for mid one. I mean, it does feel like these three heroes of Gaimin Gladiators, they're kind of just throwing away their lives just to make sure that Ace down on the bottom, Duracho up top, are able to get this space. And Quinn will catch Yamich. Make sure to pick up the Wisdom Rune and should get the kill on a Yamich. Oh, I say that with the punch-up.
Yeah,
an attempt there of the Hand of God to try and keep Yamich alive, but Quinn will survive the trade. I mean, these moves around mid, even though they're losing heroes, Gaimin Gladiators, it is buying space for Ace and Duracho. You can only imagine that's the plan from them right now.
The idea must be that we can't just fully concede mid, because then it starts, like, you know, kind of bleeding into the side lane. So let's just go mid. If we get a kill, okay. If not, then, you know, I think there's maybe a better balance of how you can do it, but that has to be their idea. Make space for our bros, and in 5 minutes, hopefully, they can come help us.
Quinn. Got Celery by his side. Boom. But did you get any sort of X-Mark setup? That's the
Bye-bye,
side.
Tofu.
Tofu's been found. Mid one hitting those timings, playing aggressively now with the phylactery, that extra bit of burst and control. And now with the grab on towards Celery, they should be able to find, once again, both the supports here from Gaimin Gladiators as Tofu and Celery continue to suffer.
Honestly, I think this game is going to keep going like this for like the next 6-7 minutes at least. You're going to want this Radiance, get your next couple items on Naga, on Duracho, get Manta, split some waves, and for Sheikah it's a complete opposite. Get this Pipe, Solar Crest, Deso, go Roche, take the towers, and like really take down this map from Gaimin Gladiators.
Chrysalis and Yamich, they're making plays around the tier 2 over towards Quinn.
Tag team punch.
They've got the punch up. Quinn's caught by the shards, he's gone. Light Strike's not going to be able to clip Chrysalis. They've got the hook shot in over towards Yamich, so at least able to punish in some shape or form, but they won't catch Chrysalis. As Quinn's gone, and Chrysalis continues to really bring in the farm. At the moment, of course, the Naga Siren at the top spot here for Duracho, but he's going to have to do a lot of heavy carrying this game, as elsewhere things very much going Secret's way.
Just look at all this long-range damage. It's Ace's Bear. Let's see how much poke they can get onto him.
And Chrysalis coming in to bring the extra bit of damage. Slow there from the phylactery. They want to try and dive in to finish this bear off. Wins back up with the TP. Ace not going to lose his bear here.
I mean, Duracho is in a very good position to just be annoying on the map, right? He's farming enemy ancients, he can cut some top waves, cut the mid waves. Just overall, you know, like try to set back this tempo from Secret a little bit. As we said, nothing's really stopping them. They can pressure this tier 2 tower, stay around, have a good ward.
He's been caught again. Boom's going to find him with the X-Mark. Not a fun game here for the supports of Gladiators.
That will be the completed Desolator on Crystallis, which means Roshan definitely on the menu soon. You've got the Penitent, Solar Crest, not even needed, but you've got the max tag team, the Deso. And the next kills, if you keep feeding this Weaver with the Deso now, it will matter. Like those Deso stacks racking up, it will definitely pay dividends later.
Quick smoke up from Secret as well. They've got Yamich and Mid one on the hunt as they step towards the jungle of Gaimin Gladiators. Seeing if they can maybe find one of these cores. You know, Ace or Duracho that's been getting away with quite a bit of space.
They scanned out Ace.
They're going to find Ace. Straight in with the burst. But of course, get the ult off. That extra bit of HP. Bear sent over towards Mid one. From the low ground, Dragon Slave over towards Yamich. Yamich going to get left behind a little bit, but the Hand of God is there. Light Striker Ray still catches on to those. Yamich will fall. Macropire out over towards Mid one. This time round, Gladiators able to punish. Secret, they're considering fighting back into this one. Boat comes crashing in on towards Celery. Quinn ticking down incredibly low here to what was the stolen Macropire that the Mid one was able to get out before he dies. A couple more hits from Chrysalis takes out Quinn. This could end up being quite the cleanup still here for Secret as Quinn is going to lose his life. Chrysalis finds the bear. The rest of Gladiators they have to get out. So not a bad start to that play there from Gladiators. They are able to take down 3. But still losing Quinn and Chrysalis. Getting the cleanup, getting a few sets of stacks here up on the Deso. And maybe even more, they've got the X-Mark onto Duracho. As Boom, he was into the jungle, still catching out Duracho in this situation. Tofu and Celery are here to try and hold back the 2 of them. Chrysalis turns over towards Tofu. They've got the snowball in, closing the gap over towards Tofu. Shards in. As Tofu will fall, another stack here for Chrysalis and Deso, maybe even more. Quinn's in with a TP, but the Light Trigger is going to be on the mark. Chrysalis turning over towards Duracho, the Fate Bomb's there from everyone, and now they can turn over towards Quinn.
Zap him.
He's caught, burst down by the stolen Laguna. as Secret, I mean, a little bit of a shake-up earlier in that jungle area of Gaimin Gladiators, but ultimately it still ends up in Secret's favor. Mid-one coming in with some clean-up kills, and Crystalis, as you said, these Deso stacks, they're building up already. He just picked it up, and in the last minute, pretty much up to 12 extra on it.
I love how Secret are moving and like playing on the map. And even the prior fight, mid was stealing macro pyre was so important to keep it all going and even make that first fight even. Then the second fight, they get him back in. Torrent Storm comes out. Crystalis is there for the 18th time in this game to get even more kills. And mid one comes in again, Laguna Blade. He's making this mid Rubik look poggers as hell.
He's making it work.
Yeah.
He really is. 7-2 and 7. Having that lead against Quinslina once again. They're going to look towards the Roche here, Secret. Just with a couple of them, it has been scanned out by Gaimin. And if anything, that scan hitting on the Roche area may have meant that Gaimin did not expect this sort of move around mid. Backup does come in immediately, though, from Gaimin Gladiators, as they will punish mid one, and it does work out for Gaimin in that sort of situation. The question is, if they can do anything about the Roche attempt, doesn't look like it.
That's very greedy. You want Roche, you want to kill them, what else you want? To kill their base at the same time?
Yeah, I really think sort of Secret were buying into the fact that maybe Gaimin Gladiators were starting to make a move over to the Roche, but they weren't.
Good
Gladiators
punish.
get the kills, they get something, but it is, Aegis on Crystalis, who's still yet to die this game. Gladiators, see if they can catch anyone on a retreat top. The smoke comes in. Looks like Boom's ready to anticipate this, but at the same time, Gladiators, they're ready to sweep pretty deep here, and they will catch off Boom on his attempt to retreat. They're in with the silence, was able to put that blade now, returning quite a bit of damage, but with the stun control, won't be able to get off any further spells. They take down Boom. Crystalis logs in from the side, the bear is going to get the first hit route on towards him, and put the time lapse, caught by the ice path. Crystalis, he's going down the ones.
They're going to have Orchid for him.
So if they can catch him off here on the respawn, they can. Light Strike Array comes in. Crystalis taken out the twice. They've got the Cog. There's a Cogs on towards Puppey. The song there is well, this time it's Gaimin Gladiators that want to dive towers. They ignore Puppey.
Don't care about Puppey.
They look for the big kill. They look for the mid-one Rubik, and they'll get it. Gladiators double kill for Ace. They may even get Puppey as well. They know he's hiding in the trees. The silence is there. Gladiators, they'll take the kills, take the tier 2. This is not what Secret expected moments after they were the ones to pick up the Aegis.
Ooh, that was a very nice punch back here from Gaimin. They just find a super nice catch with the Orchid. They get Boom first, and they just turn it into even more. Now you steal the Tormentor. I mean, they were behind this whole time, and now it turned from, what, a 2k deficit into
a massive set of kills.
They're up 5k.
Of course, all this time, Duracho has been farming away perfectly, now getting involved in the action. It's going to bump him ahead even more. This build really paying off around the Midas. He's well on the way to start building towards that heart. And at that stage, he can really turn up to the fights, and it's not going to be easy at all for Secret to find the opportunity to lay down enough damage to kill this heart Naga Siren.
The Orchid is quite annoying too. Like, if you can get on Boom before he casts spells, Kunkka is going to be your best target. Same with Crystalis. Before he finishes this BKB, he is in trouble, but they are looking for Ace with a smoke here. Or anyone, really.
See if they can find one of the big catches. Now they'll settle for Tofu. Actually, a bit split attempt here. They'll look to Celery. It works out. They didn't need Boom's efforts to take down the Jakiro. Ace.
Good pullback.
Get the bear out of the way, but Tofu does indeed get dragged back by the tidal wave. Laguna thrown down on towards Kunkka. The boat buff is there, but Boom will still fall. Gladiators punish the Kunkka, only losing a support themselves. Continuing to build this lead that they've just managed to grab a hold of.
Gaimin are pretty online now after farming for a while. Both the Ace on the Lone Druid, they've got the Rachi on the Naga, even a Pipe completed on Tofu. I'm not really quite sure where he scrapped that farm from, but Arcane Boots earn Pipe available to help his team out as well. When you pair the Pipe with the Heart later on the Ratio, he is going to be pretty nasty to deal with.
They can have some very beefy targets on Gladiators, as opposed to that of Secret. You know, this Weaver, this Rubik, any sort of silence and stun control, they're going to die pretty quickly.
Let's see what mid-one can get cooking in this game. Because first 20 minutes, very good, kind of ownage, but now, where do you go from here? This is like this kind of downwards trajectory that mid-Rubiks sometimes fall into until like, what, 30, 40 minutes, where maybe you get some Aghanims or whatever. Because right now, one Orchid, you die. You get hook-shotted, you're in trouble. So it's, next couple of minutes, not the easiest for them.
Already saw that 7-2-7 KDA going to a 7-4-7. Highly likely that if Gaimin Gladiators continue to find him at the start of the fight, that the deaths might continue to rack up, the kills and assists not so much. Not easy as the minutes pass here for the mid-Rubik.
They know that that's the real one. Okay, snowball punch.
And they burst him. The lift up into the Laguna and the boat. It's a lot of spells that have only brought him down to half HP. The Song's there and off on the side. They've lost Puppey, and not only this Song is going to save Derecho, it's going to allow him to set up aggressively onto the three of them. Ice Path into the Macropyre from Celery. A Secret here burning and surrounded by Gladiators. As Boom, they'll put the blade mail, try and run. They get the drag back onto Yamich here with a harpoon. Boom, caught by the hook shot. It's going to be 4 kills here for Gladiators as this game really beginning to crumble for Secret.
Well, that was a nice catch on the Naga, but where's your damage? Like, you've got the mid-root. He even had Laguna. They didn't get anywhere close to killing him.
Only about half of the HP of the Naga Siren burnt through there by Secret. Definitely showing sort of the situation here when you have this mid-Rubik that had a cool start, but not a completely out of control start. It's going to get tougher and tougher here for Secret as the moments pass.
Because the thing is, you've got a lot of control with Secret, but the damage output is not really there. Yeah, sure, you've got the Death Song Chrysalis, but he needs to get out so many right clicks against this pipe, the 3k HP Naga, the 3k HP Lone Druid. And yeah, I mean, Gaimin, they're up 16k gold. The entire map is now theirs.
It was quite something from Secret in Game 1 to turn things around after the laning stage. If they're able to turn this one back around, 25 minutes and 16k down, it's going to be even more impressive.
Should be okay.
Still a lot of damage though.
Mid one, not okay.
Caught out. Durachi is going to continue the chase over towards Chrysalis. Gaimin Gladiators, they're onto the tier 2 mid. Not a lot the Secret can do to stop this tower from falling.
They got the Torrent Storm out of them as well, so probably just a free tier 2 top tower as well. Nope, that one's already gone. He poked the tier 3, why not?
They grab back, straight into the stars. They call it Chrysalis, they're going to jump forward and try and save Chrysalis. Able to get the BKB off. The tidal wave will push back Derecho and Ace is there.
Nice stun.
But the stun's out on towards Yamich. Yamich, he's going to go down. Chrysalis, he'll have to Shikuchi away from this one. A Secret, they can't take any of the lives of Gaimin Gladiators. They lose their support here, and maybe even more as the dragbacks from us into the silence. The Ice Path, they're on a boom. Snowball save will come out. As Yamich with the buyback trying to keep his team alive, but Boom will not be saved. He'll still fall, a dieback on Yamich. The Song setup as well here from Derecho. Will they be able to catch out Chrysalis after this Shikuchi? They might just settle for mid one, the easier kill. They surround the Rubik, dual rep on a boat, they get the stun. In fact, Quinn, he'll set up for the triple. They catch the both of them. Triple kill for Quinn. As Gladiators are cleaning up
GG.
Secret, they've had enough. They tap out. GG is called. As Gaimin Gladiators back to form here in this game 2 as they get the 26-minute win.
It's kind of like before. For 20 minutes, you just have one team that's just rampaging over the other, and then